Leo Virgos. Welcome to your timeless astrology energy check-in. I hope that this live finds you all well and in good spirits. For those of you that might be new tuning in, my name is Gabrielle. This is Cusp of Roses, where we do timeless general tarot readings for all 12 cusp zodiac signs, every new and full moon, and every zodiac season. If you're interested in that content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my next live. All right. Let us see. Let me turn this down. Get ourselves situated here. All right. Okay. I'm going to get to shuffling this deck here, Leo Virgo. And then we will get into our grounding moment where I'll sound my singing bowl. And then we'll see what the cards have to say. Oh, shoot. A little ash here. Okay. But first, let me see what I can kind of sense and feel here. Leo Virgo, Aquarius came out. So you might be dealing with a little bit of opposition in your energy right now for some of you. Oh, you got the second house and yin. Some of you might be receiving some form of, excuse my pupper if you can hear him, some form of physical security, possession material, abundance. Maybe, again, where I'm at, you might be near me, tax season, you might be getting some sort of refund here coming in. Get ready to receive some form of physical security or like some sort of material gain, financial something coming your way here with the second house in yin, all right? What else? For Leo Virgo, thank you so much, Divine. For Leo Virgo, what do I need to know prior to this reading for Leo Virgo? Anything else? I just heard complicated. Okay, so you could be dealing with a situation that maybe, again, just feels complicated. Maybe getting this kind of, I don't know, it's giving just kind of like taxes, like something that's kind of routine, mundane, run-of-the-mill. Maybe your taxes are complicated here. You know what I mean? Like there could have been a delay in receiving your refund for some reason. Again, maybe filing it gets a little complex for you, Leo Virgo. I don't know why we're so deep in tax energy, but I really do feel like, whatever refund, whatever money you're owed will be coming towards you. Now, others of you, I'm hearing like a house. Some of you might be trying to get a home, a house, trying to increase your physical security some way, somehow, okay? Get ready to receive whatever that increase is, all right? Yeah, what else? So, they're heavy in the financial energy. So this could just be a time of year where finances are pretty much at the forefront of your energy or on your mind a lot. Maybe trying to plan out the rest of the year as far as expenses and money that has to go out, money that might be coming in. It's kind of like doing some sort of financial review. Okay. Tell me more here, Divine. What else? What else do I need to know prior to this reading here for Leo Virgo? What else is in their energy? Cosmic support. I just see Mars, the word Mars. Okay, that could be a little bit of that opposition energy I was kind of picking up on. Leo Virgo, you might be feeling a little testy here. Maybe that complicated. It's like things are maybe, some of you maybe feel like there's a certain situation you're dealing with where the people involved, I'm seeing again the Five of Wands, where the people involved are making things more complicated than necessary, like going the long way just to get to a particular point or solution that I guess either had a quicker route or could have been expedited somehow. I just heard not logical. Yeah, you could be dealing with some very peculiar energies here, Leo Virgo, where it's kind of like, where's the common sense? Like, how? I just heard, how do you function? Yeah, some of you might be feeling a little critical. There's that Virgo coming out in you. And not in necessarily a mean way, but where I just get somebody looking at the people around them like how does your brain actually survive the day? Like, how do you really get, like, where's your logic? Like, where's your reasoning? That's interesting. Especially when it comes to money. Yeah. You know, no one likes their money to be played with, or again, for things to be more complicated than need be. What is this? Yeah, you got mutable and the 8th house. So this could be a part of that challenge, right? Learning how to go with the flow. Learning how to kind of release a little bit of the structure, a bit of the pressure that you might feel yourself being under right now, or that you're putting yourself under. Welcoming change. It's just kind of like surrender. Not every battle has to be fought. Not everything has to be said here, Leo Virgo. Like, you don't have to fix everybody either. That could be it. That could be it. There could be a situation you're dealing with where you could find a sense of challenge in being optimistic about how it will turn out. Transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacies. Something could be definitely coming to an end. This could be a way of being, a way of thinking, a way of existing. So whatever's coming to an end, it's like ending so that you can become more mutable, or so that you step into a more mutable energy. It's almost like something's dead and gone. I don't think this is like literal death. It's almost like learning when to let go here. Yeah. There's your yang. There it is. Learning how to surrender when all you want to do is take action. Very challenging. Learning how to... for some of you, it's learning that forward motion isn't always taking a step. I know that sounds a bit like Yoda-y and Riddle-ish, but that's what I just heard. That forward motion doesn't always require a step or an action. Things can actually move forward when you surrender. Like, when you let it go, that can actually be what allows something to move forward, as opposed to overseeing it or micromanaging it, right? Worrying about every little detail, every little aspect. Sometimes the energy doesn't thrive under that. Whatever this is, whatever it is, it might not be the right approach. The approach might need to be, all right, however this happens, it happens. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to just surrender to whatever change wants to come about. However this transforms, we'll deal with it once it happens. And that could be a little bit scary here for you, Leo Virgo, because it does feel like you guys, again, very meticulous, very much so on your planning, just kind of wanting everything to go the way that you want it to go, which there's no harm in. But I think it's interesting. You got yin and yang that came out again in your pre-shuffle. So it's finding that balance. It's finding that balance of, when is it actually time for me to be proactive in order to get forward motion? And then when can I actually be successful with forward motion by taking a step back and allowing? It's almost kind of like you need to maybe create space and allow the divine to move things for you. So whatever it is you're preoccupied with or worried about or concerned about or feel challenged by, it might not be yours to find a solution to. It's almost like figuring out how to get out of your own way sometimes, Leo Virgo. And we all struggle with that. So you're not alone. But I think that that's what is being supported here. Action and the movement forward that you're looking for can happen quicker or be expedited if you take your hands off the reins for a little bit. Ooh, and that might again require a lot of change, a lot of surrender, or an end to how you're used to working. So again, you have the second house with yin that came out, and now you have the eighth house immutable with yang. So the action is to surrender, right? And then what will come of that is some form of stability. What you'll receive from the surrender is that financial security or that physical security or an increase in your material values or, again, some sort of material gain. All right. Very interesting energy here, Leo Virgo. Let's go ahead and just get into the cards. Let's really get the reading going here. I'm going to sound my singing bowl. I'm going to also be doing a silent prayer for you all as the sound travels. You are more than welcome to pray along with me or do whatever grounding and gratitude practice feels right and best for you in this moment. Go ahead and get started. All right. Thank you so much, Divine, for being here with me and with the Leo Virgo Cusp collective of energies here on YouTube and my soul tribe that might be tuning into this reading. Way too many. How is Leo Virgo being guided, supported, influenced in the now moment by the cosmos? Who's here guiding, supporting, and influencing Leo Virgo in the now moment? You got Libra. Okay, consideration, fairness, and harmony. Oh, that's way too many. So the scales are balancing here. That's again, so like we were talking about in your pre-shuffle, the yin and the yang fell out. So you finding that sense of balance, finding a deeper sense of harmony and how you navigate whatever this situation is or whatever you're dealing with in the now moment here. It's going to require both your yin and your yang to be active or tapped into in order for something to be fair. Okay, what else? Yeah, mutable wants to come back out here. So the mutable energies are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, okay? Again, mutable energy is all about surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change, embracing change, okay? Now that Leo vibration in you, very, very fixed, okay? Very, very, very fixed. And again, we have Virgo being mutable in that way. I really get here, Leo Virgo, that something that you've been fixed on, you're being asked to be flexible with. In order for the situation to truly balance out, you're going to also have to yield or bend a little bit. And I don't know that you're really willing to do that, or if you feel like that option or having to do that is fair with whatever this is. Tell me more. What else is guiding, influencing, or supporting Leo Virgos? Whoa, not half the deck coming out. You got air energy. Way too many that fell out here. Hold on. Okay. Air, open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. Yes, so this is a learning curve for you here, Leo Virgo, where you're learning how to have some sort of consideration for the other side of the scale or for other people that might be involved in the situation, Leo Virgo, how to find some form of compromise or be mutable or kind of surrender your will a little bit. Okay, and have an open mind about whatever this is, Leo Virgo. So yeah, you're maybe very fixed on an outcome, very fixed on how you want something to be. And it feels like what will be fair, what will be balanced, and what that fairness and harmony might look like maybe doesn't fully align with what you saw or what you envisioned or what it is that you desire out of this. So you're going to have to make some concessions here in order for forward movement to actually occur, in order for things to start getting rolling or pick back up again, or to move past some sort of tension or challenge or conflict that you might find yourself in. It's requiring you to be open-minded. There maybe are certain things that you aren't considering when it comes to this situation. I get that there's people involved in this, especially with this being Libra supporting you, Libra natural 7th house, partnership energy. It's like you might need to consider the point of view of whomever else is tied to this. And really take a look at what it is that you're fixed on and see if it truly is the highest good for everybody involved. Are you being rigid where you need to be fluid? Do you know what I mean? Like, are you having a hard time finding flexibility in this situation because you might be a little narrow-minded around what it is that you want, or around the whatever this might be? We'll get into the tarot and we'll get some more details around that. But again, for open-mindedness and Libra to come out, air energy with mutable in the center. Open palms here. Consideration is the word that keeps coming back to me. Are you considering all the options? Have you really thought out what's being suggested to you here, Leo Virgo? Have you tried to see it from someone else's point of view? Or are you just fixed on your viewpoint and that's the viewpoint that matters? Everybody else can kick rocks. Like, this is what it is. Like, and that's okay. Like, we all fall into these energies. We all have to master it. But that's where I kind of feel like you're being challenged a little bit here. Let's get one more and see what else might be going on. Thank you here, Divine. One more. Tell me more about Libra, mutable, and air for Leo Virgo in the now moment. How they're being guided, influenced, or supported. Leo Virgo. You got the sun. Yeah, and it wanted to kind of flip out this way in reverse. Somebody in this situation maybe doesn't feel like they can express themselves, or that they can really open up and say or share the truth or embody the truth with whatever this might be. Okay, so Leo Virgo, you either feel unheard, or it's people around you that are trying to be heard by you, and I don't know that you're giving them their voice consideration. And mind you, here on my channel, we hold ourselves accountable, right? It is not always the other person. We always check ourselves first. So this is kind of what this feels like, Leo Virgo, because the sun is your energy. And it almost feels like you might not be allowing other people to express themselves authentically, or not that you can control that, but I don't think you're considering or thinking about what people are expressing to you. And or there's something about it that doesn't feel truthful. So maybe that's why it's a little difficult. I am seeing the 7 of Swords in my mind's eye. So this could be a person, place, thing, a situation that has a history of deceit. So this could just be like once bitten, twice as shy type of energy from you, Leo Virgo. Like, yeah, this person lied to me before, so I'm not really going to consider what they say to be truth, because rarely do they ever speak the truth. That definitely is I can almost feel it in the throat chakra. Like, it's a little difficult for, if this is you, it's like it's hard for you to express yourself or embody the truth that you feel because of maybe outside opinion or what everyone else has to say. Maybe, again, it could be you, Leo Virgo, that doesn't feel considered in a situation. Maybe you're dealing with an air sign, a Libra here, or another mutable energy. It's like maybe you're looking to someone to be fair with you or consider your point of view. And maybe this other person is not as open-minded towards your point of view based on your history. So it's okay. It's one or the other. And again, we'll get a little deeper into this with the tarot. Somebody here in this situation, maybe it's more than one person, is either saying like, hey, I've changed, I've shifted, I'm no longer this way. And maybe you, Leo Virgo, are having a hard time believing that, again, because that Leo energy is so fixed. So part of you is kind of like, no, this person hasn't changed. People can't change. I don't believe it. And then maybe that Virgo side of you is like, well, you change, right? Like I've changed. So then why wouldn't someone else be able to do so? So I get that there could again be this bit of disagreeable energy that you're in, right? Where like, again, part of you wants to believe one thing, the other part of you wants to believe another. And so it's like, well, how do I balance out what I feel right now? So with the sun being in reverse, it's like how you maybe balance this out is to embody your truth, is to express how you feel, not hold it in. Because again, with this being in reverse, that means you're holding it in. You're not expressing yourself. You're not truly saying what you truly feel. And that could be because you're struggling to have an open mind towards somebody or towards a particular situation. Okay. All right. Or again, flip the roles if needed. Yeah, so there could be a Gemini in this situation. You got curiosity, intellect, and networking. More mutable energy. So that's what I mean. It's kind of like the universe is challenging you here, Leo Virgo, to be curious, to not rest on your own conclusions about a situation, about a person, or whatever this could be, and to use your intellect. Not that you don't, but to really rely on your intelligence to be able to decipher or discern whether or not this person is authentic or not. You know what I mean? Like what the truth is. So something or someone is asking you to be fair with them, or the divine is wanting you to be fair in your assessment of a situation. You might learn something new, or for some of you, there could be missing information with the sun in reverse. That means that something could be hidden from you, not necessarily in a negative way, but it's just like you might not be privy to everything that you would need to know in order to make a fair and balanced choice or decision. So there could be, I just felt like evidence. There's like, there could be evidence that you need to consider. Maybe some of you are in law, judges of some kind, or again, like whatever this could be, there's something you're not looking at that would change the perspective of the conclusion that you're kind of drawing based on what you do have access to or what you do know. So let's just say in the realm of relationship, it's like, don't prejudge somebody here, Leo Virgo. Don't judge a book by its cover. Get to know the book before you say it's not worth your time, or before you say you don't believe in it, or, something's wrong or something shifty. It's like, yeah, it's almost kind of like there's like a hidden treasure here. So something isn't obvious, something isn't worn on the sleeve, or something isn't necessarily broadcasted out for the world to see. You would have to have an open mind. You would have to be open to learning more. You would have to be a little bit more fluid and surrender to your curiosity to actually see something for what it truly is, right? This is also giving me the energy of, especially because you had that 8th house energy, Libra is the Queen of Swords for me as a reader. Air also being here, right? You got more air, Gemini at the bottom of the deck. You could be trying to apply logic to something where, how could I say that? Logic would tell you one thing, but logic is typically based on facts. I don't feel like you have all the facts to make a truthful logical decision. Where are my words? It's like you don't have all the facts about something here, Leo Virgo. So based on what you do know and what you do have, you're going to make a particular judgment about something that would not lead you to embodying your true self, or like isn't going to bring you the success or the results that you're hoping for. I don't know how else to say that. It's like there could be other facts available to you. There could be other things to consider, but you're kind of in a skeptical energy about it. Or again, just very fixed. Like, I know nothing can change my mind about this, but I would be careful with that, Leo Virgo. I really would. Because something isn't all the way in the light just yet. And just because something's hidden doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. Something could be hidden for protection. Something could be hidden because not everybody's meant to see it. Only those that are open-minded and can have a sense of objectivity and want to learn more and want to kind of be curious, right? Only the curious will get access to what's hidden. I get for some of you, this could be a person, Leo Virgo, that you're maybe trying to figure out, or you're drawing conclusions around where you really don't know them. Or this could be how you feel. Maybe you feel like people are drawing conclusions about you and they haven't taken the time to get to know you. And that could be a challenge. And that can maybe rub you the wrong way and make you feel unseen, because the sun is a part of your energy. Maybe you're surrounded by people who you feel don't see the real you, or don't appreciate the real you, or don't even really consider the real you. So they're either very used to a facade that you have, or an egoic mask that you wear, a persona that you created, Leo Virgo, that's gotten you involved with certain people or around certain people or in certain networks, right? But that's not the true you. And it would take somebody who is open-minded, who is curious, who wants to learn, who doesn't mind asking questions, who kind of can go with the flow to be. It's almost like you have to consider here, Leo Virgo, for some of y'all, have you actually been fair in your actions, or have you actually represented yourself authentically for people to actually get to know you? So it kind of feels two-folded. Like, this could definitely be on both sides. Take it only how it resonates, y'all. You know your situations. But it's like, I feel like you're going to have to look at it like, well, dang, how could I expect for somebody to consider the real me, or, you know what I mean? Like, have me in the mind if I'm not necessarily showing up in my embodied truth, in my truth. If I'm not living my truth, how can the right people see me? So it's like some of you might be at a point here where you're ready for change, you want change, you're seeking out change, but the change starts with you. It's like the people around you aren't going to change. It's you who has to shift in order to change the people around you. Because when this sun gets upright, that's when I think all of this shifts for you. That's when things can balance out for you. That's when harmony can be found, because you're in your balance. But because this flipped out like that, it'll remain imbalanced. the real you will remain hidden from the people who will appreciate, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like, perspective, Leo Virgo. You really got to take an honest look at the actions. And again, you got yin and you got yang. So take a look at the actions that you've taken, how you've shown up. Can you really say that it's been fully authentic? Now, regardless, there's no judgment if you haven't, because that could be for good reason. Maybe the real you doesn't feel safe with the people that you're around or in the environment that you're in. So you had to build some sort of armor or persona here in order to survive. That's valid. No judgment. We all do it. But I do get that you might be at a point in your life here, Leo Virgo, where your authentic self wants to shine out. It's time for you to live in your truth. And if that shakes up the relationships and throws things off, so be it. But I think you have to get courageous in that. You have to figure out how and when and what that looks like. When is that going to be the right time for you? I feel like the right time is now, because I really do get that this sun being in reverse is unbearable, is what I keep hearing. It's unbearable, or it will become unbearable. But you got to have that sense of, this is me, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, oh well. And it's like that would be you surrendering to the change, welcoming the shift that will happen once you are in your authentic self-expression and embodying your truth. So it's like, you might feel like it's unfair that you can't be your authentic self, but it's like, how did you play a role in that? You might be feeling there's nobody here that'll really know me or that really appreciate, you know what I mean? It's like, but have you really shown that side of you for people to really appreciate it and get to know it? You never know unless you let it out. Yeah, Saturn again at the bottom of the deck, feeling restricted, experiencing struggle, learning hard work and patience. Yeah, I think the current environment that you're in, whatever this might be, it's restrictive. The restriction is on your authentic self. It's you're changing, you're shifting. And that might put you in new environments, or that might attract you to new environments. But I get that you're struggling with something that has maybe been very comfortable for you. Because I think maybe the people, I don't know why I keep getting there's people around you, Leo Virgo, but the people around you might not be open-minded. They might not be willing to learn the new you that's evolving and changing and emerging. And that could feel a little scary as well. That could make you feel like, okay, well, no, I'll just keep this stuffed in because I don't want to rock the boat of my relationships or my friendships. I don't want to lose my friends. I don't, you know what I mean? Like that could be difficult. But you got to say what's worth it. Is it worth it to be in harmony? Is it worth it to have peace around you or peace within you? Are the people around you worth sacrificing yourself for? You know what I mean? Because that's what it's going to start feeling like. Like you're sacrificing yourself for people who aren't even open-minded, like who won't even consider you, or who really don't really consider your feelings, your emotions, like what you really go through. Like, I just get a lot of surface energy around you. Like, I don't know if you got some sort of status in the world here, Leo Virgo, or something like that, where it's like people only consider the shell of who you are, or the outside, or again, I just hear the word persona. That's all they consider, but they never really dig deeper with you. But then again, it's kind of like, have you allowed the deeper parts of you to be seen? Sun in reverse would say no. So the change starts with you. All right. Yeah. Okay. So once again, bottom of the deck, a challenging situation and a mountain to climb. It's a square. When two placements in your natal chart create a 90-degree angle. in the greater wheel, okay? So yeah, that's your challenge. That's absolutely your challenge here, Leo Virgo. So let's dig a little deeper and see what else we need to know about all of this. Thank you so much, Divine, for these beautiful energies here for Leo Virgo. Tell me more about Libra, mutable, air, and the sun in reverse. What does Leo Virgo here, Divine, need to know about this Libra energy being mutable, air, and the sun being in reverse? What's going on with this Libra energy? Yeah, I saw it. 7 of Swords. Yeah. Which I would say is Aquarius energy, which did want to flip out earlier. Aquarius is, again, your natural 7th house. If you are a Leo rising, Aquarius would be your 7th house. Opposition. Okay? And I don't even, I keep getting here, Leo Virgo. Let me know if any of this resonates, y'all, in the comments, okay? Because I keep getting surrounded. You're surrounded by people who aren't considerate of you. The real you. It's like the real you wants to, come on now, I can't make it up. Yeah, that has to be the truth. Ace of Swords. You're surrounded by people who aren't considerate of you. You're surrounded by people who don't know the real you. And I don't even think that's the... They don't care to know the real you, Leo Virgo. They don't care. Again, some of y'all might have some sort of status in this world or have some sort of something. Especially with the Leo energy, you're either well known, you're on some sort of stage of some sort, you know, in the public eye somehow. Public eye doesn't always have to mean celebrity, y'all. You could just be well known around your community. People have a high awareness of who you are wherever you're at. And that might come along with some sort of perks. That's just what I get. It's like people only surround themselves to get perks off of you or to say that they're around you. Like, people either just have a very narrow-minded view of who you are, Leo Virgo, and I think you're tired of that. Like, honestly, it just feels like it's turning my stomach a little bit. And maybe for one point or another, it might have been exciting that people wanted to be around you for who you were or whatever status you might have. I just heard bored. Like, now I get it's boring. It's just you're bored with it. And you're looking for change, or that, again, that Virgo dynamic is like, all right, I got to change this. Like, I can't live like this no more. Or you've changed. You're different. Now the persona that you created or whatever this is that you have, it doesn't actually align or shed light on who you really are, Leo Virgo. But I do get that who you really are might not be accepted by the people who surround themselves or who surround you or put themselves around you. Tell me more about the 7 of Swords and the Ace of Swords with Libra. And I think that's a heavy realization for sure. If you are always around a lot of people, or people always want to be around you, or again, you have some sort of network, social, familial, whatever, communal, and it's like, normally you wouldn't pick up on that. And now all of a sudden when you go out, or now all of a sudden when you're around these people, you're starting to see the truth. You're starting to gain a higher awareness and clarity. So little things that you overlooked in the past or didn't even think were a big deal are now a big deal to you. Yeah, the King of Cups just wanted to flip out. You have a good heart here, Leo Virgo. That's what I think. I think that's the real you, the King of Cups. Could be talking to masculine energy here. That's the real you. But that's what I don't think you trust with people. Because it's like, I know for a fact that people around me now would take advantage. So I don't even let them know that I'm the King of Cups. I don't even let them into that side of me. And again, we had this Scorpio energy. That's King of Cups is a Scorpio vibration for me. It's like, yeah, there could be a part of your ego that's changing and shifting here. Tell me more. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. You got the Hierophant. Some of you could have strong Taurus in your chart. That's what I'm saying. You're getting wiser here now, Leo Virgo. It's like certain energies can't be around you no more. It's energetic. It's like your spirits come online here. And again, things that you were very comfortable in, you were maybe okay with people only wanting to be around you because of who you are or whatever you got, or, you know, whatever status you may have. Now that you're stepping into a higher level of awareness, especially with the Hierophant, now that you're evolving, your spirit is evolving. Now your spirit's cluing you into like, oh yeah, that person would sell me for, you know what I'm saying, would do me in for this amount. They got a price, they got a price, they got a price. Like, you know what I mean? They don't even consider, it's like, it's almost like, where at one point, Leo Virgo, you might have been okay with people using you in this way, or like wanting to be around you. Like, it fed your ego. And we could be real about it. It's okay. It is okay. No judgment. It fed your ego that people wanted to be around you because of who you were, or what you got, or how you move, or whatever the case may be. And I just think because you're evolving and because you're shifting and because you're changing here, it don't feed your ego no more. So now it's kind of like a turn off where it was maybe a turn on. It's a turn off now. It's like, ew, get away from, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like, I don't even really want you around me. And you might feel that. Like, I've never felt like that when being around this person. Now I just kind of feel like I want to repel them, or I just feel repelled from certain people, certain places, certain situations. What you need or what your soul is seeking for are people who are open-minded, because your mind is opening. Ace of Swords, it's a higher level of mental awareness and clarity. With the Hierophant and the Seven of Wands, it's like, yeah, it's now you're being asked to act in wisdom. Now you're being asked to apply what you know. Now that you've gotten clarity around whatever this superficial surface energy is, it's like your higher self is leading you to set some boundaries. Seven of Wands. To defend and protect your energy more than you were in the past. I think for some of y'all, you might not even had a lot of boundaries with people. Because again, the more people around you, you know, the merrier. It's like it was feeding some part of you that I think you've healed, or I think is transforming. Okay. Yeah. Tell me more about this mutable energy here for Leo Virgo. Page of Pentacles. Only wanting to be around people who value your time, your energy, your space. And not value for what it can gain them, but value in the sense of how it I get that it's like not value in a selfish way, but value in a way where, again, the pages, they're students, they want to learn more. Learning, air, energy, open-mindedness, objectivity. It's like wanting people around that will make the investment in you that you will make in them. It's like reciprocity, balance. I don't think you've had that in a very long time here, Leo Virgos, that I'm tapping into. Tell me more about the, Page of Pentacles with the Emperor in reverse. Well, I love, honestly, to see the Emperor in reverse here, especially for a mutable energy, because it means that you're ready to surrender. and learn something new. Apply what you know differently. The Page of Pentacles specifically could be an apprentice, someone in study, like literal, like education, hierophant, schooling, institutions, traditions. It's like learning at beginning a journey of learning. So being the Emperor upright was having the control. Having this in reverse is, for me, in this situation and in this reader, because this can also be chaotic energy, but it's telling me that you're willing to surrender. You're welcoming change. You're welcoming the shifts. Interesting that the Emperor and the Sun is in reverse here. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles and the Emperor in reverse for mutable. Yeah, shifting quickly with the Eight of Wands. Now that you're here in the 7, okay, whoa, now I got to protect myself here, right? Shifting forward in the 8. Now I'm going to do something about it. That's that yang energy. And that's where I was getting that in the pre-shuffle. The shift isn't necessarily action. It's inaction. It's surrender that actually pushes you and moves you forward. Learning the art of the yin, surrender. Yeah, tell me about the energy between mutable and air for Leo Virgo. Okay, that's way too many. Okay. Tell me about the energy between mutable and air for Leo Virgo. Okay. Yeah, you got the King of Swords with the Devil. Here's the open-mindedness. Here's the objectivity. Here's the learning. With that Devil energy, it's realizing what was kind of holding you back, or what was keeping you stuck and stagnant, or what changed, what contracts, what agreements that you've made that serve your shadow more than it actually serves your higher self or your highest good. That serves your lower vibrational energy and doesn't necessarily give you the room, the freedom to express yourself in a high vibrational way. Karmic patterning, conditioning. What part of you was conditioned, right, to accept that type of behavior, or to allow these energies around you, or you know what I mean? It's kind of like you're really seeing that Devil energy for what it truly is. Okay? Two Kings. Love that. Love, oh my gosh, I love this for you, Leo Virgo. Okay, King of Wands, Sagittarius energy, King of Swords, Aquarian energy, but there's your air. So for this King of Swords and the King of Wands to come together, it's like, this is what I mean. Your spirit has come online somehow, or you're now tapped into it a little deeper and more aware of it and more open to learning what the energy has to say. Like, there's multiple elements at play here for you. Okay, fire and air, the sun and air, right? It's like your air and fire elements are working together. They are your masculine elements here, to learn how to be the Hierophant, protect your energy, protect yourself. And what it truly means to be the Emperor, to lead in situations. Because honestly, it feels like you have a lot of potential here, Leo Virgo, to be a very, they gave me the word sought after, okay? sought after leader, or let me put it to you like this, Leo Virgo. You have a lot of wisdom that I don't think you've tapped into just yet, or you have a lot of stored up wisdom that is waiting to be utilized. But it took you to say, as the emperor, okay, maybe I don't know everything. Maybe there is still things that I have to learn. So then by surrendering to, okay, divine, what do you want me to learn? Okay, universe, what do I need to learn? Hierophant. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's your yang principle here. I can't get away from that all action that's necessary isn't always movement or like a step, or like you don't always have to take a action from a place of control. That surrender is actually an action to take. It's an action, it's a verb in that way. So stepping a little bit more, and there's the logical side of you, but it's stepping more into the metaphysical form of taking action, right? And maybe that whole metaphysics, surrender, non-action is action, doing nothing at all brings it all to you, might have felt a little woo-woo at one point in your life. You might not have believed in it. You know what I mean? It's like, that just doesn't make sense. I know for a fact, like, you got to do in order to get, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so you could be tapping in again a little bit into your, again, higher mind, stepping into your spirit a little bit more and learning that energy. And I think you're going to learn this very quickly with the Eight of Wands. Things are going to shift for you very quickly. And I think that'll be the sign that, like, okay, yeah, this actually does work. Where you only operating out of your King of Swords was keeping you tethered to things that you didn't need to be connected to anymore, that, again, were not serving your highest good. But in order to really serve your highest good, you got to know and be able to tap into what that energy looks like and what it is. So there's a lot coming online for you right now, as far as your elemental balance, as far as your own self-awareness, which I think is beautiful here, Leo Virgo. You're in a very powerful, very, very powerful energy right now. Tell me more about the King of Swords and the King of Wands for air and open-mindedness. That's too many. Oh, okay, that's the one that wanted to come out. Yeah. Six of Swords. Exactly. So where your open-mindedness will take you, again, yin energy depicted here in the Six of Swords. You have your masculine principle here as far as the elements are concerned with the King of Swords and the King of Wands. Learning that, again, it doesn't always have to make sense, but when spirit says move, you move. When your spirits are alerting you to something, you pay attention. And it's kind of like, I don't know where this is. I don't know where my spirit's trying to lead me, but I feel it so strongly that it's hard to ignore. I have to surrender to it. You know what I mean? Like, I have no other choice to, because this feels like an energy that's either kept you up at night, made you super paranoid at one point. Like, again, it's nagging at you. I just get a nagging, like an internal nudge that you cannot shut off or shut down. That's your authentic self trying to come out. Leo Virgo, we need to go this way. We need to hop in that boat and go this way. But your logical sense of mind is like, it doesn't make sense to go that way. Why would I do that? Spirit saying, great question. Wonderful. Yeah, but we'll answer that when you get in the boat. Like, it'll all make sense once you get away from it. And that's, again, the Seven of Swords. It all makes sense once you're away from that Five of Swords energy. Once you're away from the distractions, once you're away from that lower vibration, it'll then make more sense. So for some of y'all, it's like, I gotta follow my spirit, even though it might not be clear as to why. I'm gonna just go ahead and trust that. And then look, you get the Ace of Swords. That's what I'm saying. You gain clarity. Oh, my spirit was trying to protect me. Seven of Wands. Listen to me, Leo Virgo. I'm telling you right now. We have this rare solar eclipse coming up. You might be shocked and surprised as to how hypersensitive you may be to the energies, the people, the places, and things around you. When those nudges and that nagging starts to pick up and intensify, please tune into it and listen. Receive yin. Because there could be something about your physical security that might shift, or that might be in danger, or that might be challenged, or again, it's like you got to trust that God knows more than you do. And to not rest on your own understanding, but let your spirit guide you. Because it doesn't feel like spirit's going to give you the understanding before you have to take action. You gotta do what your spirit is telling you to do. And again, for some of you, it is maybe take a step back. It is maybe surrender. It's maybe go travel over here, go do over here, go get away for a little while. And I think you're going to feel a tremendous difference in your energy. And then it's going to hit you like that, like, oh, it was this person, or oh, maybe that's not a good place for me to be, or maybe this isn't a good company for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's just gonna make a lot more sense once you trust your spirit. But trying to logically reason through why your spirit is nagging you to do it is only going to hold you in this patterning. It's only going to hold you to things that are trying to kind of block you here. Sun in reverse. It's just your authentic self trying to come out, but the authentic you might not be safe in the environment or around the people, places, and things that you're tethered to right now. But either way, that sun gotta shine. Like, it has to come out. Okay, tell me about the energy between the air and the sun. Thank you. Come on now, Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter. Change is coming. Major shifts and major changes, and it's fixed energy. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. That could all be in your chart. This could be people around you. But there's your Leo energy. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those moments, Leo, Virgo, where you have to trust spirit. And again, I'm not here to tell you what to do. You're going to do what you want to do. You got free will. But your spirit will be screaming at you. Your inner Hierophant will be laying down the law, will be telling you what it is. Whether you believe it or not, that's your choice. Whether you act on it or not, that's your choice. That's your choice, but the Wheel of Fortune is changing. Something's trying to expand, and it feels like your inner sun, your authentic self, is trying to come out. Tell me more about the sun in reverse. Why is the sun in reverse here for Leo, Virgo? I just heard happiness. Yeah, come on now. Right. Nine of Swords. Like I said, I'm trying to tell you here, Leo, Virgo, like I said, this energy is going to keep you up at night. It will get intense. You not having your inner sun, your Leo dynamic, or your self-expression, you not embodying your truth is going to start weighing heavier on you to the point where you can't sleep. To the point where it's always on your mind, or it's going to get uncomfortable. It's going to get unbearable. It maybe already has. Maybe that's why you're here, okay? So how do we get Leo, Virgo out of the Nine of Swords? What do they need to do to get out of the Nine of Swords? Okay, way too many. What does Leo, Virgo need to do to get out of the Nine of Swords here? Four of Cups. Pay attention. You got to acknowledge how you feel. Like I said, those 3 cups. Okay, some of you are trying to make the 3 of Cups into something that it's not. That's that surface level energy. You got to acknowledge here, Leo Virgo, that your soul is craving something deeper than what you're around or what you have available to you or what you have access to. Yep. And the Four of Pentacles. But some of y'all are like, this is my comfort zone. This is all that I know. This is what I've been doing for so long. I don't want to give it up. I don't want to let it go. Okay. I mean, okay. But when I'm trying to tell you and I'm trying to warn you here, Leo Virgo, it's only going to get heavier. It's only going to get heavier. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords and the Four of Cups to get this sun upright for Leo Virgo. Way too many, but let's look at it. Nine of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. Exactly. You got to reevaluate. Are you actually headed towards taking steps or doing things and actions that make you happy? It's like you're waiting on the Three of Cups to consider your happiness, when it's like the divine is saying you have to do that. You can't look for people to consider you when you're not considering yourself. Like, it's a little bit of a disconnect there for you, Leo Virgo, all right? But you'll figure that out. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords and the Four of Cups. One more here for the Sun in reverse for Leo Virgo. Thank you, divine. One more. Just one. Thank you. For the Nine of Swords and the Four of Cups. For the Sun in reverse. Thank you. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. So yeah. Not embodying your truth. Not being authentic in your own self-expression. It's only going to get worse. It's a sense of betraying yourself, Leo Virgo, that it feels like the divine is trying to get you to evolve out of. It's something about your environment, the connections, the relationships that you have right now that mirror back to you the lack of choosing yourself, the lack of consideration that you have for you. And again, I do not say this with any judgment. We all, and I tell you from personal experience, we all go through these cycles multiple times. This is just another moment here, Leo Virgo, where the divine is trying to show you where you are not stepping into your authentic self. And that's being mirrored to you through being around inauthentic people. So you feel you're surrounded by fake people. How are you being fake to yourself? Right? It starts with you. Why are you deciding and choosing these people then if they're inauthentic? If you know you can't trust your true self with them, why are you around them? What part are you not willing to let go of? What conditioning are you still operating in that puts you in those positions, or that says that, yeah, okay, you know what I mean? Oh, I know they would do me dirty, but I'll still hang out with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, where are you not guarding yourself? Yeah, it's going to get heavy. The more you resist it, it's going to get heavy. You aren't going to be able to make the Three of Cups something deeper. The depth that you're looking for, that your soul is seeking, is not going to be found in the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is surface level connection. Three of Cups represents the people who celebrate with you when you up and ghost when you're down. And as soon as you back up, oh, here they come again. That's the Three of Cups. Because they're only there to celebrate. They're only there to enjoy the abundance that you've tapped into. And as soon as that abundance is gone or it's all used up, so are they. They're on to the next person who has the next abundance. You see what I'm saying? So could part of your ego have been, I'm up right now, so it's kind of like, again, I just get that. And that's okay. It's like, I like that people want to be around me because I have these things, or because I have this level of abundance or status. You know what I mean? It could have fed your ego at one point, and that's okay. I promise you, we all go through it. It's all good. But what you have to acknowledge and what you have to honor is that's not authentically you. You deserve to live your truth. You deserve to be an authentic version of yourself. You deserve that freedom. This ain't freedom, baby. That's not freedom. That's not freedom. And that's where I feel like the values, like, where are your values on all of this? The Hierophant. That's what maybe you need to explore a little deeper here. Okay? Let's look into the Hierophant, the Devil, and the Wheel of Fortune, and then we'll get the highest energetic outcome, Leo Virgo. Okay? Tell me more about the Hierophant, the Devil, and the Wheel of Fortune for these connecting energies. Way too many. Clarify the Hierophant here for Leo Virgo. Thank you. Yeah, come on now. The Hangman. Yeah. Perspective. A higher perspective. Hangman, enlightenment. A pause for a cause. A halt for a reason. What aren't you seeing? What are you refusing to see? Be honest with yourself here, Leo Virgo. This is some deep work, but it's necessary. Because again, if you don't surrender, which I think majority of you are, the Emperor's in reverse, so you're not necessarily trying to control the situation. Others of you, it might be difficult. You might be over controlling it. You know what I mean? Like trying to hold on to something that, again, isn't an accurate representation of you. Or let me say this. It might have accurately represented you at one point, but you've evolved from that. You've changed from that. It could be an accurate representation of your lower nature, but your higher self wants to be wants to be a part of you. Your higher self wants to be expressed, wants to be exalted. And if you're in an environment where that can't happen, then Six of Swords, you gotta hop in that boat and go. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but you got to see that. So things will, and I'm sorry to say that, but it does feel like with the Hangman, it's like things will be stuck a little bit, a little stagnant until you make this mental shift. Clarify the Devil energy for Leo Virgo. Thank you. Clarify the Devil energy here for Leo Virgo. Strength. Yeah. High Priestess energy, lower nature with the strength. That's what I'm saying. You got to find some sort of strength and courage to say, I deserve to embody my truth. I deserve to be around people who give me this space, the love, the understanding, the room to show up in my biggest and brightest self. Some of you are dulling yourself down for people around you. And that's what's for the birds. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what's annoying you. Like, that's what's going to nag at you. It's like, and there's no shade to nobody that you're around, Leo Virgo, but it's like you shine a little brighter than they do. And that's okay. That's okay. Some of these people might even be around you because they know you're the sun. But you're not walking or acting or moving like the sun. And for some reason or some way or another, that benefits them. They can maybe... with the Seven of Swords being your first energy, they can maybe manipulate you a little bit. Maybe they have. Because you're not comfortable being in your authentic self just yet. But once you do, these people don't stand a chance. They can't deceive you anymore. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. It's like it's time to kind of get a little bit more independent in your energy. Yeah, it wants to be out. It's time to get a little bit more independent in your energy here, Leo Virgo. This is Virgo energy. It's finding peace with yourself. It's finding peace with who you are. Yeah. It's finding peace with who you are. You are the sun, my love. You can't put the sun in a box. There's not a big enough box in the world. In the whole galaxy. You can't do that. You gotta burn bright. There's no limit, no boundary for you. The only boundary and the limit that will ever be for you, Leo Virgo, is the one you set for yourself. Set the bar higher. Give yourself more room. Don't shackle yourself down. Like, that's just my inner passion coming out, because I think it's going to be so beautiful for you, Leo Virgo, when you actually step into who you are. I'm going to tell you like this, whoever I'm tapped into, there will be not a soul in the world that can go toe to toe with you at that point. What are we talking about? Like, Leo Virgo, you have so much star power, is the word I just heard, like the phrase I just heard. The sun is a star. So much influence. King of Wands. It's like, I don't even think you fully understand your influence and how you actually can be a beacon of light for others. People might see it, but I don't think you fully see it. And I think you're surrounded by people who benefit off of you not seeing it, because it keeps you bound. It keeps you not shining bright so that they can maybe get a little bit of light. You see what I'm saying? They can kind of get a little bit more attention, because if Leo Virgo actually steps into their sun energy, baby, you're blinding everybody. Who's going to see anybody else? And that's not cocky. That's not arrogant. That's just facts. There's a reason why we got to get sunglasses. Can't stare into the sun for too long. You're going to go blind. It's Nine of Pentacles, Leo Virgo. That's you. Strength here. That's you too. You're strong enough to do this. You're strong enough to combat the devil. Like, you truly are. You're strong enough to overcome your lower nature. You just have to believe in that. Not believing in it is only going to push you towards the Ten of Swords. It's only going to be a heavier and darker cloud over you. I feel like I got to say it again. Leo Virgo, you cannot make the Three of Cups deeper than what it is. If you want depth, you have to move up the cup rank. You got to go into the 4. Then you got to let the Three of Cups spill over. Then you get into the 6. Then it's going to get a little fuzzy with the 7. Then you're going to really truly know what to let go of and release emotionally with the 8. Then you get to the 9. Then you get to the 10. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like, in order to explore the full depth of your happiness, of your joy, of your success, you got to let go of things that can't be changed. Surface connections can go deeper, yes, but the ones that you're surrounded with, baby, no. Why? Because they don't want to. Whoever I'm talking to, baby, they don't have the capacity to do it. It's like trying to fit a square into a circle, a round peg into a square hole. Is that the same? I think that's the same. It don't fit. It don't fit. And I think that will be mirrored in how you feel, Leo Virgo, that you don't fit. You don't fit with these people. That's not on, again, no cockiness. It's not that you're superior. It's not that you're better. It's an energy thing. It's pure energy. There's a reason why you can't get too close to the sun. You're gonna burn. I mean, flat out, okay? Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right? It's just, you got to start embodying your truth. You got to start embodying your truth. So what we're going to look into here, Leo Virgo, is if you make that decision to embody your truth, what will be the destined outcome of that action, of that step forward? Thank you here, Divine. Tell me more. If Leo Virgo decides to embody their truth, to get this self-expression out, what will be the highest energetic outcome? I mean, couldn't even finish the question. Blessings. Spirit's just like, then the blessings that we have for them can come, can start anchoring down, manifesting, showing up. Some of y'all, it's just realizing that, and again, it's not about superiority. It's not about being better than nobody. We all got our thing that makes us great, right? But certain blessings, Leo Virgo, that you are destined for are not destined for the people around you. So the divine's not going to give it to you because they do not want these energies tethered to it. It's not for them. Okay? What else? Should Leo Virgo step into their authentic self? Happiness. I mean, that would be worth it enough, right? To experience true, genuine happiness. And with the dolphins here, you'll meet more soulmates. Soulmates aren't always romantic. Soulmates can absolutely be platonic, friendships. You can have a soulmate contract with work, with an occupation, with a job, with a city, with a place. It's soul contracts. You'll start to align with the people, the places, and the things that vibrate at the same frequency that you do. So that true joy and happiness can be experienced for both parties. It'll be mutual. It'll be balanced. It'll be in harmony. Libra energy. Tell me more. What else? Should Leo Virgo step into their higher self? What will be the destined outcome? Destined outcome if Leo Virgo steps into their higher self. Ooh. Security. Yep. That's that second house. Physical security, that feeling of being safe. Your money might start getting better. More deals, more opportunities, more stability will start to find you. Forgiveness, you'll feel a little lighter. You'll be able to let it go. Truth, that's what I'm trying to say. Living in your truth. And inner peace, y'all. Can't make this up if I wanted to, child. Inner peace, truth, forgiveness, security, happiness, and blessings all wait for you, Leo Virgo, when you decide to embody your truth. And overcome the fear of being your authentic self. And that might bring you to a space of needing to forgive yourself or the version of yourself that chose to be inauthentic or that decided to dim their light down to make everybody else comfortable. Right? That Virgo and that mutable, that's kind of the con side of that mutable energy. Of being able to shift. Oh, okay, well, can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like being a little bit too reactive to other people as opposed to being fixed. So it's the Leo in you that wants to be fixed. We are the sun. You either love it or you like it or you hate it, whatever. That's none of my concern. It is who I am. This is me. You adjust around me. Imagine the sun trying to adjust around all the other planets. Like, do you see what I'm saying? It's like, it's too massive. It's too heavy. It's too weighted to do all that. No. Just no. So finding a healthier side of that Virgo energy in you to find that sense of independence and stability and groundedness in all that you are. All of you. Not just one part of you, but all of you, Leo Virgo. So that you can be at peace, which is what you deserve, to be in truth and secure and happy, and you absolutely deserve blessings, okay? So this has been your astrology tarot reading. Yeah, bottom of the deck, you got voyage. For some of you, you're gonna have to move. Like it's like your soul tribe, your happiness, your clan, your people, this particular place you have a soul contract with where you can really thrive and be the sun might not be where you are in the now moment. So if you travel a lot, Leo Virgo, pay attention to how you feel when you hit certain spots in certain cities, certain states, certain countries. Could you see yourself living there? You know what I'm saying? Does it bring out a different side of you? Does it bring a more authentic side of yourself out? That could be your spirit talking to you. All right? I hope that you found this reading helpful and insightful. Maybe feel some confirmation around what you got going on or what's to come here for you, Leo Virgo. I know we got a little tough here, a little deep, but again, I hope you appreciated the energy and the reading. And let me know down below in the comments, okay, how this kind of resonates with you, where you connected, okay? I love to hear that from you all. Thank you guys so, so much. For all of you that do tune in, I appreciate your time. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm streaming this on a Friday. If you're watching this on another date and time, I hope you have a wonderful night, rest of your day and week. And I'll catch y'all in the next one, all right? Don't forget here, Leo Virgo, I do have membership platforms. All of that is linked in the description box below. You can join me on Patreon. We'll be doing a weekly forecast for members on all tiers tomorrow. Okay, here on YouTube I will be posting a weekly oracle message for all of my sun levels. Okay, on Sunday we do that every Sunday there for YouTube members. And then we'll get into the love series next, okay? You guys were my last astrology tarot reading for this particular round. And all of those love readings will have extendeds that will also be posted on Patreon, okay? So again, everything is linked down below. Check it out if you're interested. I'd love to have you guys on the membership side of things here for YouTube and for Patreon. Let me know. All right, again, love to hear from y'all in the comments. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Namaste.